Hello, duckies, and welcome back to The Good Life. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. I'm going to try the potted big leaf plant on the lifeless tree once more. Nope. Okay. So all our rejects are going over there. I have no clue. Do we have like a branch or something? Lifeless tree. Gotta be something I'm missing. Decamouflage. Oh, wait. Is this it, perhaps? Because it is a potted tree and not a potted plant. There's a way up over there. See if we can waddle away, waddle, waddle. Over this way, waddle, waddle, waddle. With the tree. Hey, hey, do, 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 do. No, that's not what you're looking for. Okay. So let's go in here and let's go up this way and maybe wood. What else is it? Potted thin tree. Are you what I'm looking for? Waddle, waddle. That door, it's just wood. Okay, then it's just wood, maybe? I don't see any other spots to like climb up to something, and wood is the only other answer I can come up. Wood is lifeless tree, it's not going to grow, it's just wood. Aha!
Holy crap, I think I did it. You're all mine now.
How intriguing. That expression on your face, those bestial sounds. You're the farthest specimen from a lady I've seen in quite a while.
Zip it, Tweety Pie! Why don't you give me a hand already?
I'm afraid I'm the brains of this partnership. More importantly, my dear Hayward, I've one more observation for you. There's a limit to how much strength a human can exert. Perhaps you'll be able to exert more pulling power in a rather different form.
He wants me to become a dog. Pull the chain. halt and kneel in the presence of Britain's one true queen. Sorry, but I'm American. We learned about equality in elementary school, and that Columbus was a hero, ironically. Come on, lady, one true queen? Don't you think that term's been a little overused by now? I know you Brits like your LARPing and all that, but why do you gotta be so dramatic?
Silent!
Insolent cur! This title was our birthright, bestowed upon us by the blood of our ancestors. Your knavish words insult the very name of King Arthur himself. Sorry, but I don't care. I personally care, but she doesn't care. Alright, so you're a descendant of King Arthur. Fine, whatever. That still doesn't mean the sword over there is katana. Think about it. King Arthur called his sword Excalibur, right? We admire your bravery to step unerring into the dark depths of our history, but that is all we feel for you. Katana is a mystical sword in which spirits dwell. The only of its kind, forged by an ancient Pictish sorcerer. It served as a symbol of King Arthur's might as he fought on this very soil, a sword beloved by all my ancestors. As I thought, the true Tristan was indeed a female Picton warrior. Huh? It's elementary. Tristan was a knight of the round. However, the origin of her name actually lies within Pictish culture. The legend of Tristan proves that Pictish warriors served King Arthur.
Silent!
We did not serve him. Our ancestors were King Arthur's equals, his fellow compatriots. But following King Arthur's death, the history books were rewritten so as to remove that inconvenient truth. Our ancestors were once wed to King Arthur. Was once wed to King Arthur. She passed right after giving birth to her lord's child. Only after her death did those scoundrels who fashioned themselves wizards and knights of the round appear. And so Katana was stolen and renamed Excalibur. And all those who knew about the true connection between the two names were lost within the annals of history.
Unfortunately.
Who can say with certainty what the Katana lost during the English Civil War was even really was? Yeah. That was a good story. But it's just a story, right? You have no conclusive proof. We are the proof. That is what you expected us to say, was it not? The pendant's name is Katana's Edge. It's a crystal filled with ancient sorcery where spirits dwell within. Without this, Katana is not but a heavy slab of steel. It was passed down by our grandmother as she lay on her deathbed. This pendant is what enabled us to endure all the suffering that life has brought down upon us. But now it is time for Katana to finally awaken from her slumber.
People of the world, your true ruler has returned.
Hey, Bergen bin Sherlock. I didn't sign up for this. My next deduction may sound suspiciously like an acknowledgement of defeat from a detective who's lost all his rationale, but it appears we're in danger. Scram, man. No, my dear Hayward, remember our mission. Mr. White gave us that key and told us to save Martha.
Seriously?
You mean Redmond knew this was going to happen? The probability is high. Martha's mind has fallen terribly out of balance. If she were to brandish a magical sword in this condition, the repercussions could be insurmountable. Fairy tales can kill people, right? Well, does the poor woman's Sherlock have any sharp ideas? Just one, a rather classical, tried-and-true methodology. Just say whatever you can to get her to stop.
Seriously?
Me? Are you nuts? Honestly, I believe you have a far higher chance of success than I. Fine. Martha, hey, hold up, girl. We need to talk. We must fulfill our ancestors. She's isn't even listening to me. We are the one true queen. In the name of Arthur Pendragon, the world will be... Alright, that's it. Time to pull out the big guns. Arthur, listen up. You'll never be the one true queen, you hear me? Never, never, never!
Silent.
Do not think you can deceive us with your serpent's tongue. We are the one true queen, the rightful heir to the throne. Let's hear you say that again after you see this.
Martha, I can prove it. There's one big reason why you'll never be the queen. William!
Oh!
Well, that happened. What's going on?
Prithee, return me to the lake. Carry me down into the water. 'Tis nary a place for me in the human world. I come to bury, not to praise. Giveth me the one true slumber, together with my king. Thou art recognized, hero.
Okay. To a lake, huh? Come to bury, not to praise. That's our history for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, that was a close one. You almost got to me with all that melodramatic BS. What was I thinking? I bet I could make a killing off of you. Talk about a priceless family heirloom. I could probably pay off my entire debt with you alone.
Yeah, baby!
Finally, some good luck comes my way.
Why dost thou refuse to release me?
Will you pay off my debt if I do? Say yes and I'll think about it.
Forsooth, were I to call upon the spirit's strength, I could bestow upon thee riches most heavy.
Oh, really? Then do it. Show me what you got. I require my payment up front. Come on now. Spit it out.
For the love of... Who the hell do you think you are, eh? Coming in here barking orders? Just chuck me back in the lake. Not bloody rocket science, is it, love? Or is even that too much for you?
Lord's got an attitude. You know, suddenly you, don't sound much like a spirit anymore.
How dare you? I'm the real deal, me. From my hilt up to the pointy bit.
But spirits are supposed to sound fancier and, use more ellipses and stuff.
Oh, do one, you prat. Do you think we had the luxury of being polite little daisies in my day? Hark! What a fair woman! I shall do in her husband and take her for my own. Look at him! So full of great wit and wisdom, I'd better ice him for being a smart-ass. For centuries now, you flesh sacks have had me chopping each other's bits off like there's no tomorrow. Oh, jeez.
I guess being a spirit isn't as easy as it looks.
Finally, she gets it. Now stop being a bellend and throw me in the bloody lake, all right? Or would you rather I crawled under your pillow and screamed, "Throw me back!" until your mind caved in? Nope.
You really have an attitude problem, you know that?
Throw me back! Throw me back! Throw me back! Throw me back!
And you're really annoying to boot.
It's for your own good, you know. Just let me get on with my life. I've taken to playing MMOs and there ain't nothing faster than the Spirit Network.
Oh, God.
Do that and you don't have to lose sleep listening to me bitch night in, night out. Win-win.
So this is what you meant by not belonging in this world. I really had the wrong idea about you.
Throw me back! Throw me back!
Well, I'm open to the idea, you know, depending on what I get for it.
Sorry, but I'm totally broke from buying too many loot boxes, so... Throw me back! Throw me back! Throw me back! Throw me back! You're like that bloody Cromwell. Took that twat a whole week to give in. Throw me back! Throw me back! Throw me back! Throw me back! Just shut up already! Oh, shit.
Oops. Oh well, stop talking at least. Most importantly, no one saw what happened. Maybe it's smarter if I sell the pendant and the sword separately.
Yeah, baby.
Take that, you stupid spirit. This is what you call a real win-win.
Naomi, I get the feeling you're gonna go down in history for all the wrong reasons. Are you okay with that?
A few days later...
At first, Naomi seemed dead set on using Cortana for her own personal gain. But after thinking it over, she realised she might get arrested for theft. And so she returned the blade, begrudgingly, to avoid becoming a debt-laden prisoner. Once Cortana got confiscated as evidence, Martha readily admitted that she'd taken it without permission. But she denied having any part in the murder of Elizabeth. For the time being, she was put under house arrest at the White residence. Meanwhile, Cortana was locked away in the town hall as key evidence connected to the case. As for Cortana's edge, it seemed to have been lost in all the chaos. Morning Bell's team later discovered a very similar item on a popular online auction house. One furious bidding war later, and it was on its way to their lab in New York for analysis. Of course, all the profit Naomi managed to gain from this scheme was intercepted and swiftly redirected to the appropriate people.
Yeah.
Alright, finish my report. Gonna drink up a storm tonight.
Yeah,
Because I am the drink queen. Why does it always have to be so slow? Okay, it's up. Finally, I can check my mail now. Then I can finally exact my revenge on good old eBay. Thank you for the amazing report. What a scoop. I could barely sit still. I was so excited. I do have some unfortunate news, though. Honestly, it's infuriating, but the documents containing information on Katana and the One True King had the C mark on them, meaning it's confidential. There are multiple reasons for this, but the biggest problem is that letting this information out could endanger Martha Berryman. Currently, there's a surprising number in the UK who believes that the current royal family is not the proper one. Of course, there are also many people who have pledged unflinching loyalty to the current royal family. Imagine that 99% of these people are peaceful, but there's always a few bad apples in the group, aren't there? In any case, due to underground movements like that, imagine what would happen if someone revealed the fact that King Arthur's bloodline survives, not to mention the fact that someone has stepped up to inherit the once lost Cortana could. In a worst case scenario, someone might try to murder Martha. We did a scientific analysis of Cortana's edge in our lab, but the final verdict is that they couldn't verify whether or not it was genuine. This is especially bad for Martha, since it means that the object could easily appear as real to someone who wanted it to serve as the real thing for nefarious purposes. Incidentally, we also considered selling this object to the Department of State, but we quickly changed our mind yesterday when a fearless president posted a tweet that read, "Found a cool pendant on eBay called Cortana's Edge and bid on it. I've never lost a bid in any auction before or after I became president, but I lost this one for reasons unknown. Something isn't right with this shifty site. I want the auction transcript. On a personal note, my mother really loves Martha Berryman's painting style. When I was working at home one night, she happened to look at my screen and fell in love with that painting of the giant. Once this whole thing blows over, please introduce Martha to her. Avalon. Received a report from our investigative team regarding the opinions of the private detective who you encountered in Rainy Woods. From both historical and scientific points of view, we have no choice but to take a contradictory stance in regard to his opinion that Rainy Woods is Avalon. Okay, so honestly, many of our research found the detective's theory amusing, and some also commented that combined with Mrs. Berryman's eyewitness statements, they're worth looking into. But Dr. Anderson lost his temper and claimed that entertaining such delusions, let alone wasting time discussing them, is nothing short of a crime against human civilization. In the end, it looks like our researchers weren't passionate enough about the Avalon theory to stand up to Dr. Anderson. As far as my personal opinion goes, the theories surrounding King Arthur are certainly interesting, but it's hard to imagine anyone doing a proper academic investigation of things like Avalon and Morgan Le Fay. Naomi, you don't believe in all that stuff that people turning into animals, right? I figured that if I tried to keep it from you, you'd just find out eventually. So rather than have you mad at me later, I'll just tell you now, I'm pretty sure I'm the first who found the Katana's edge you were selling on your second eBay account. It looked like a beautiful pendant, so I bid on it, and then the price gradually got higher and higher. So I posted about it on our Slack channel and wondering if the seller had put in the wrong price, and whether or not this was an incident worth investigating. I'm pretty sure that's when things got out of control. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure why I felt the need to apologize to you, but I'm sorry nonetheless. Just goes to show you, you should never let a story get too big, or else you'll lose your chance to profit off it. Life just never seems to want to give me a break.
No matter the era, succession of the throne is always a thorny area, Naomi. And likely as not, it'll probably always be that way. Bearing in mind Martha Berryman's safety, it's not hard to understand why Mourning Bell did this, but it doesn't change the fact that you just scored a massive scoop. Keep on like this, and there won't be a skeleton left in Rainy Woods closets.
Well, it's getting towards evening. Let's... I really need to get some more recipes.
Woo! Phew! I'm stuffed. Woo! Phew! I'm stuffed. Woo! Phew! I'm stuffed.
Saint Martin, Hedgehog, and Rat. Oh, I already have those. Let's go ahead and upload those.
Thanks, as always.
Red Fox. Okay, well, Red Fox I have, and I can upload. I don't know where to get a picture of a badger, though, yet, so we'll see about that. There we go. Alright, so now let's sleep 9 hours. I don't want to sleep, I just want to save. Cold, so I can actually go to... Gonna need... Oh. Here he comes.
Lobster!
Nope.
Hasn't the city of Boston ever sued you or anything?
Lobster!
If the city ever tried to sue me, I'd vote all their city councilors out of office. Show them how scary election can be. That how democracy works in Boston? Must be a scary place to live. We don't pull our punches up in Boston. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Go ahead. Boston doesn't tolerate people like you who go around spreading fake news all the time. Hey, what? Hey, wait a minute. That report was the truth. You really gonna stand here and say that to my face? See? This is why I can't stand New Yorkers. You lack conviction. Someone might die due to the article you wrote. You know? Ever think of that, Yeppy? Shut up. You just stick your nose wherever it doesn't belong without preparing yourself for what might happen. When it comes time to stand up and do something, you turn your little tail and run right out the door. Go on, write your little global innovative story, like all the rest of those New York losers.
Damn you!
At least I'm actually getting results, unlike all the other useless journalists out there. I'd rather actually write something than sit around and let people treat me like royalty all day. Hey now, every journalist gets writer's block. It's what it means to be a real journalist. You just focus on keeping those deadlines yours. Productivity's all you got to count on, right?
Lobster!
Goddamn hellhole!
Don't believe this. You should be getting the ultimate a-hole journalist award, not more jobs. Never met someone who's been able to insult me by complimenting me for keeping my deadlines. Over here and talk to William because he apparently decided to throw everything. Oh wait. William not even there? Actually need to come in. Right, and I am going to have to pause for a couple of minutes. So I'll probably just do some gathering around the area, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, it seems like they are done outside my window, which is what is causing the hiccup there. So, let's pop in here. I'm actually gonna need to grab a picture of her as well.
Hey!
Yo, witchy woman, you look as unique as always. Oh, perfect timing, sweetheart. There've been some developments, big ones. Relax, Granny, what's wrong? Pretty substantial. The whole world will never be the same again. Wait, what? Just calm down and walk me through it. You expect me to calm down at a time like this? Once you hear what's happened, you'll tear your hair out. You probably don't know this, but there's a royal tomb right deep in the forest at the edge of town. And guess what? A huge weird light went shooting out of from it. Yeah, I know. You saw it too, eh? Well, it was so bright and flashy, how could you miss it? When that light went flashing through the sky, all sorts of ideas started rushing into my head. Delicate, daring ideas, unlike any thoughts I'd ever thought before, sweetheart. Like a blend of soft, rich coffee beans. They were the ideas to end all ideas. Meaning? Meaning I just figured out how to whip up a whole new slew of concoctions, sweetheart. I've even got some ideas for some concoctions with brand new effects. It's a recipe revolution, and we all know you Yanks love those.
Yeah, baby!
Thank you, weird light thing. Oh, they're gonna be weird pills, alright. And you get to enjoy them all. How about that for some fortune? Appears that the spirit of Katana left behind a gift for you. Thanks to the spirit's magic, you can now brew new concoctions at the witch's house. You can carry concoctions in your inventory, so they're sure to come in handy on your travels. Be sure to make use of them on your adventures through Rainy Woods. See, Spirit of Katana wasn't a total slacker after all.
Huh? What's that?
I need small animal hide. Okay. I can get those right outside. You just gotta hunt the right things. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's get a better picture of her.
Huh? What's that?
Meds. Okay, so endurance pills are what I needed. Not sure if I'll still be able to use those. Glutton. Be able to go toe to toe with any professional eater. Ultimate potion.
Huh?
Magical Granny, you look just as hyper as ever. Well, I've got my medicine to keep some pep in my step. You want something to give you a little boost too? You sure it's alright to be advertising that sort of thing? Bloody rude. I have you know all my products are perfectly above board. So I'll have to trust you then. Speaking of which, all the pills I prepared for you thus far have only been run-of-the-mill stuff. Truth is, I've got something much better tucked away. I call them my carry-on capsules. They're way more effective. They even boost your abilities for a while. That sounds awesome. They cost a lot more to make, too. Huh? What was that? What was that? You see, the problem is, the thing that cantankerous wind blew my capsule recipe sheet right out the window. Yes, I'd guess it probably blew my poor old sheet as far as 1977. I reckon it could even be stuck to someone's roof. Don't suppose you'd be a dear and hunt it down for me? I know you're the one for the job. We'll do that another time. Right now we need to go talk to the Berrymans. Let's use our cat form to cut across some land here. Make it a lot easier. Might as well raid the garden while I can. Oh.
Hello again, love.
Hey,
Why do your scones taste so good? Tried making cookies and scones over and over again, but they never come out right. Secret recipe to happy
I'm with you.
scones have been passed down for generations, but I could teach it to you since you've always been such a dear.
Seriously?
Really? Thanks. Need you to help out on a little errand first, though. Have you seen all those little eggy weggies around that look like a lot like my golden eggy weggies? Well, I'd like you to bring me a dozen of them. A dozen, so 12. I'm sure I'll be able to cook up a storm of scony
Freshly
weggies
baked.
if you bring me that many.
hey,
Yeah. Yo, you got a minute? If it isn't Miss Naomi. Sorry for lying to you about John and stuff. Oh, I know you only did it to keep us out of danger. Look, it was an emergency, okay? Desperate measures, you know the drill. Oh, I know. Sometimes you need to break a few rules in order to survive. And no matter what happens, your tummy will always continue to rumble. Don't cry over spilt milk. Just eat some meat. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I'm glad you seem to be doing okay. Okay, I'm better and okay. I did a lot of thinking over these past few days. Oh, I got a tough road ahead of me for sure. But that just means it's time for me to stand up and fight. It's the kind of trouble you can't run from, right? That's right. So I'm gonna fight where I got the best advantage. And what's the best advantage, you ask? Why, calling on a fellow neighbor with a loud, friendly voice. If a problem needs smarts, I can just leave that to John. He's got enough brain power for both of us. Do you hear? He's working on developing something called teleexistence right now. Oh, sounds cool.
How's this?
Mm-hmm. But I won't let him take all the glory. We're gonna make sure Martha comes home with a smile. I'm rooting for you. Actually going to buy up some bread. Wait, what? No, I didn't. I was buying bread. I mean, I'll grow some onions, but... anything else that I can't... And we'll get a head start on the 12 eggs that we need. So stocked up on some supplies, which is good. Let's see. There we go. Here's John. Yo, Mickey, were you burning the midnight oil again last night? Oh, Miss Hayward, have you got something you want me to take apart? Nah, just came to check up on you. Wouldn't want you to starve to death or anything, you know? Jeez. Sorry again for that little incident. So, has everything been okay at home lately? Yeah, I suppose we're doing alright. And not at the same time. Humans can be pretty difficult to get along with at times, you know? Can't say I disagree. I think Mom and I are on the same wavelength. We need to work hard and make sure we get by okay, or else Mom will never be able to relax. But as a monkey, I know that it's dangerous to force anything to work too hard, you see. Oh, you mean metal fatigue? Exactly. Human or metal, anything will start to give when it's pushed too hard, even machines. But for some reason, people like us enjoy keeping ourselves busy, staffed as we may look. My dad started selling mincemeat and croquettes at his shop. But whatever's for sale each day pretty much depends on whatever we had for supper the previous night. From what I know about engineers, a lot of them get excited whenever they're up against a new challenge. You're not wrong. And I reckon he also wants to brag to Mom about it when she gets home. He'll do whatever it takes not to hear, "You two can't do anything without me," when she gets back. Well, I'm just glad you both seem to be alive and all that. Eat right and make sure you get some rest.
Hey,
How's it going? From an objective standpoint, neither good nor bad, I would say. Is there something I can help you with, Miss Hayward? Well, not really. Then, if you don't mind, may I ask you a question? I'm here to serve, my liege. Aren't you a cruel one? Although I suppose it's only fair, my own question is cruel in its own way. Now that I think about it, remember what she said to me about the royal tomb? You'll never be in the royal tomb. You'll never be the one true king, you hear me? Would you mind explaining why you were so sure of that? Oh, yeah, I guess I did say that. Well, you'll probably find it pretty insulting. Humiliating, even. You sure? You're honestly mourning me now. If I have anything left to lose. Good point. Anyway, it's simple. You gave up on your dream of becoming a pro painter, right? I still paint?
nope.
Well, yeah, but as a hobby. I saw one of your old paintings. Honestly, it bored the hell out of me, but it did look professional.
I'm
The
sorry.
painting of the giant? Well, yes, I also lacked a great deal of skill back then. Skill is the same as money, though. You can never have enough. And that painting of yours was filled with an overwhelming amount of confidence and spirit. I'm gonna become the world's #1 artist. In fact, I know that I already am. I mean, that's what practically every art student thinks, right?
Nope.
Otherwise, why would they ever go to art school? The pressure and uncertainty of it all would be lethal. Anyway, changing subjects, the king is #1 as far as kingdoms go, right? Top of the pyramid, only God stands above them. The king's job to sit all alone in the throne room and order people to go and die for him. Yes, you're right, but you abandoned the confidence you once had, the belief that you were #1. You gotta be really sure if you're thinking I'm the greatest ruler in history, ruling the world's greatest kingdom. Otherwise, who would ever follow you? Who would ever die for you? Yes, you were right. This is extremely insulting, especially since I can't even think of a retort. That's why in the end, you made the right decision. Decision?
Yeah.
You chose your family, didn't you? Both John and Thomas see you as their #1. But what? Honestly, I'm envious of you. If there ever comes a day when you're able to truly see yourself as the world's greatest artist again, and you're able to put all your heart into painting again as a pro, then I'm sure John and Thomas will both be there to cheer you on. You don't have to fight alone anymore. That's what makes you so strong. Stupider you get, the stronger you are. You don't even possess a modicum of common courtesy, do you? I'm sorry, but I can't listen to that voice of yours any longer. Would you mind removing yourself from my presence? Sure, no problem. See you around. Thomas, will you ever forgive me? Such a stubborn queen. What does she care if anyone sees her crying now? Like she said, it's not like she's got anything left to lose. Someone texts me. Wait, no, I can't get texts out here. The second time that's happened. Getting a weird feeling. Is this some kind of omen? Better head home and check my mail right away.
You want to check your email? Normally, you'll do anything to dodge the bills and deadline chases. But it does seem like a very special email has arrived. And with it, maybe the climax to our little story too.
Here. Try to get the other angle.
Hello there.
Hey there, sorry for the sudden question, but there's something I need your help with. Someone dropped something, and I'd like you to deliver it to him. Okay.
I'm counting on you.
Problem is, I'm not sure who dropped it. Sorry, guys. I'd appreciate your figuring it out, doll.
You know the score, Naomi. Get yourself into
Yes, I get it. Oh! Is that how I can return the lost objects? I guess because they're locked up, I can't do those quests. Alright. See what all this is about. So slow. Getting a really bad feeling here. Must be some new job request or something. Very sudden development has changed things in a very big way. After completing analysis of the three samples you sent us, Cortana's Edge, the glowing moss, and the vampire's blood, Dr. Anderson suddenly said that you need to perform some field work. We're currently waiting for our CEO to respond, but it seems like everything else has been finalized within our department. In fact, I believe our science team should arrive in Rainy Woods by 3 p.m. tomorrow. Very soon. No need for you to prepare anything special, of course. Our London Bridge will meet them at the airport and escort them. Just think of it as a little vacation. Spend your time off however you like. And Daniel already sent us a detailed report of the local restaurants. A lot of criticism regarding their seafood dishes, but I'm glad the food there generally seems to be edible. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'll be accompanying the team on their trip. Don't worry, I'll do my best to stay out of your hair. Do you know this will be my first time seeing the UK? I'm so excited. I get to visit the British Museum, the National Museum of Scotland, the Guinness Storehouse, the Tank Museum. Oh, I just can't wait. Oh boy. It's Lucy Turner. This will be a very private mail, so I'm sending it from my phone. You're familiar with Dr. Anderson, Dr. Nicholas Anderson, the leader of the science team, aren't you? He's an extraordinary man. A while back, he won a ton of essay contests offered by the government and private enterprises. He earned himself a lot of scholarships and was thought of as a kind of young prodigy who only comes around once a century. He actually earned his first degree when he was 14, so the story checks out. But as I touched on one of my previous messages, he has some social issues. All of his scholarships and joint studies study research ended up being cut off before he could finish them. He's also been accused of power and sexual harassment more than a few times. Our CEO, Miss Kelly, is a big fan of Dr. Anderson, and has somehow managed to snuff out all the accusations he's received thus far. In fact, rumor has it that when she hired him to work at the Morning Bell, she forced him to sign a contract that stated he would never post on any social media sites, either personally or as a representative of Morning Bell News. I just know that meeting him in person may leave you a bit perturbed or angry, I guess. Just understand he's a man with many problems. Try your best to withstand him. Okay. It's me, E, and uninvited guests will soon arrive. Beware them. I don't know whether you'll give this mail a proper read or not, and I don't have the power to influence you into doing so. But let me say this. Good or life? The choice is up to you. Science team, huh? This can't be good. Guess it's still better than having bureaucracy at my butt, though. Lucy's something else. What does she think I'm supposed to do with all this time off she's given me? There's no spa, no nail salon, no gym, not even a pool. The entire town is all natural. Oh well, maybe I can hit up the usual suspects and make some pocket change in the meantime. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos, and remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!